Don't buy this 5 new SUV until you watch this video. Number 5. Chevrolet Trax. In a world where inflation keeps pushing prices higher, the 2026 Chevrolet Trax is proving that affordable cars still exist. Starting at just $21,495, it's one of the least expensive new vehicles you can buy in America today. But its biggest surprise isn't the price. Step inside, and the Trax immediately feels more expensive than expected. The cabin is spacious, the seating position is SUV-like, and the available 11-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto gives it a modern, upscale feel. It's the kind of interior that makes you double-check the window sticker. On the road, the Trax delivers a different personality. Despite looking like a compact SUV, it drives with the energy of a hatchback, offering responsive steering and confident handling. Power comes from a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine producing 137 horsepower, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. It's not built for speed, but it gets the job done for everyday driving. The real strength of the Trax is practicality. It offers generous passenger space, plenty of room for tall adults, and up to 54 cubic feet of cargo capacity when the rear seats are folded. Whether it's a grocery run, a road trip, or outdoor gear for the weekend, the Trax handles it with ease. It isn't perfect. Acceleration can feel sluggish, the brakes require more effort than expected, and the ride quality is average. But when you look at the complete package, those drawbacks become much easier to overlook. The Chevrolet Trax competes with vehicles like the Mazda CX-50, Volkswagen Taos, and Nissan Kicks, yet often delivers more space, more technology, and more value for the money. In a market where affordability is disappearing fast, the Trax stands out by offering exactly what many buyers want: a stylish, practical, and genuinely affordable crossover that doesn't feel like a compromise. Number 4. Crosstrek Wilderness. For years, Subaru enthusiasts have looked back at the brand's rally glory days and wondered where the excitement went. The WRX lost its legendary STI sibling, family crossovers took center stage, and Subaru seemed focused on practicality rather than passion. Then came the Crosstrek Wilderness. At first glance, it looks like another compact crossover dressed up for adventure. But hidden beneath the rugged cladding is something far more interesting. Subaru raised the ground clearance to 9.3 inches, added all-terrain tires, skid plates, upgraded cooling systems, and enhanced gearing. The result is a crossover that can tow up to 3,500 pounds and tackle terrain that many larger SUVs would think twice about. Powered by a 182 horsepower 2.5-liter boxer engine and Subaru's signature all-wheel drive system, the Crosstrek Wilderness isn't built to win drag races. Highway passing requires patience, and the CVT won't excite performance fans. But that's missing the point. The real story begins far from the pavement. On the rocky trails surrounding Zion National Park, the Crosstrek Wilderness revealed its true purpose. It climbed steep slopes, handled deep ruts, and navigated tight trails with surprising ease. X-Mode intelligently distributed power when traction disappeared, while the compact size and tight turning radius made difficult paths feel manageable. What's even more impressive is what happened between the trails. Unlike many off-road focused vehicles, the Wilderness remains comfortable and refined on the highway. The suspension smooths out rough roads, cabin noise stays low, and daily driving feels almost identical to a standard Crosstrek. Inside, practicality takes center stage. There's durable StarTex upholstery, wireless Apple CarPlay, advanced EyeSight safety technology, and available premium features like a Harman Kardon sound system and panoramic sunroof. Starting around $33,000, it delivers a remarkable amount of capability without demanding luxury SUV money. And that's why the Crosstrek Wilderness feels important. It's not trying to recreate Subaru's rally car past. Instead, it's built for how people actually explore today: weekend camping trips, mountain trailheads, remote lakes, and dirt roads leading somewhere beautiful. The old Subaru dream was about racing through the wilderness. The new dream is about reaching it comfortably. And in that mission, the Crosstrek Wilderness may be Subaru's most compelling vehicle in years. Number 3. Mazda CX-50 Hybrid. Imagine combining the best qualities of two automotive giants. Toyota brings its legendary hybrid technology, while Mazda contributes its reputation for building vehicles that people actually enjoy driving. The result is the 2026 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid, and it may be one of the smartest crossovers on the market today. What's fascinating is that Toyota, usually the company borrowing from others in recent collaborations, became the supplier this time. Under the CX-50 Hybrid's hood sits Toyota's proven hybrid system, pairing a 2.5-liter engine with electric motors and a battery pack. Mazda then re-engineered the SUV's structure to make everything fit while preserving its signature driving character. The payoff is impressive. Fuel economy jumps to an estimated 39 miles per gallon in the city and 37 on the highway, a massive improvement over the standard CX-50. Yet unlike many efficient crossovers, this one still remembers that driving can be enjoyable. Press the accelerator, and you'll immediately recognize the smooth, efficient nature of Toyota's hybrid technology. But through the corners, the Mazda DNA shines through. The steering remains engaging, the chassis feels balanced, and even though it's the least sporty version of the CX-50 lineup, it's still more entertaining than many competitors in the segment. Inside, the story continues. The cabin feels upscale, with quality materials, intuitive controls, and a simple layout that prioritizes usability over gimmicks. Cargo space remains unchanged despite the battery pack, meaning practicality hasn't been sacrificed in the pursuit of efficiency. Of course, there are compromises. Rear passengers lose some legroom, towing capacity drops significantly compared to the turbocharged model, and the hybrid powertrain isn't the most refined under heavy acceleration. But for most buyers, those trade-offs will be easy to accept. Starting around the mid-$35,000 range, the CX-50 Hybrid sits between the standard and turbocharged models, offering a balance of efficiency, performance, style, and value that's difficult to ignore. In a crowded market filled with sensible but uninspiring SUVs, the Mazda CX-50 Hybrid proves that practicality doesn't have to be boring. It delivers Toyota-level fuel economy wrapped in one of the best-looking and most enjoyable compact crossovers on the road. A combination that feels almost too good to be true. Number 2. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V has spent decades building a reputation as one of the most dependable family SUVs on the road. But for 2026, Honda is giving its bestseller a new personality, one that looks a little more adventurous and isn't afraid to leave the pavement behind. Meet the new CR-V TrailSport Hybrid. Now, before you imagine climbing mountains or crawling over boulders, that's not what this SUV is about. The TrailSport is part of a growing category known as soft-roaders, vehicles designed for the places most people actually go. Think dirt roads to a campsite, snowy backroads, muddy trailheads, and weekend escapes far beyond the city. Honda's biggest upgrade comes in the form of new all-terrain tires mounted on 18-inch wheels. These Continental tires are designed to improve grip on dirt, sand, mud, rocks, and snow while remaining quiet and comfortable on everyday roads. It's a practical approach to adventure rather than an extreme one. Under the hood, every TrailSport comes exclusively with Honda's hybrid powertrain, producing 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. Standard all-wheel drive is paired with an upgraded traction management system that intelligently sends power where it's needed most when conditions get slippery. The design changes make sure nobody mistakes it for an ordinary CR-V. A silver front fascia, black exterior accents, exclusive ash green metallic paint, and bold orange TrailSport badges give it a tougher appearance. Inside, amber ambient lighting, and rugged rubber floor mats reinforce the outdoor-ready theme. Beyond the TrailSport, the entire 2026 CR-V lineup gets updates. A larger 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster modernizes the cabin, while top trims gain Google built-in technology and additional customization features. What's interesting about the CR-V TrailSport isn't that it's trying to become a hardcore off-roader. It's that Honda understands how most people use adventure vehicles today. They want comfort during the workweek and confidence when the pavement ends on the weekend. And that's exactly what the CR-V delivers. A familiar, fuel-efficient hybrid SUV with just enough extra capability to turn, "I wonder what's down that road," into Let's Find Out. Number 1. Kia Telluride. The Kia Telluride was already one of America's favorite three-row SUVs, selling more than 123,000 units in a single year. Now, for 2027, Kia is betting that bigger capability, fresh styling, and a new powertrain can make its family SUV even harder to ignore. At first glance, the new Telluride looks ready for adventure. Its bold front end resembles something straight out of a classic science fiction movie, while the X-Pro trim adds rugged details like tow hooks, all-terrain capability, and a tougher stance. But the real surprise begins when the pavement ends. Despite its size and family-friendly mission, the Telluride X-Pro handles dirt roads, trails, climbs, and creek crossings with unexpected confidence. An electronically controlled limited-slip differential, advanced terrain modes, and an impressive hill descent system help make off-road driving feel approachable, even for beginners. It's not designed to cross deserts or conquer extreme rock trails, but for the roads most families actually encounter, it's remarkably capable. Power comes from a new turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine producing 274 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. While it loses a bit of horsepower compared to the old V6, it gains significantly more torque, giving the SUV a stronger, more effortless feel during everyday driving. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, it delivers smooth acceleration and relaxed highway cruising. Inside, the Telluride reminds you why it became so popular in the first place. There's seating for up to 7 passengers, generous cargo space, premium materials, and a design that feels more upscale than its price suggests. Heated rear seats, ventilated front seats, wireless charging pads, and physical climate controls add comfort and convenience that families will appreciate every day. Not everything is perfect. The steering lacks excitement, some digital graphics feel generic, and the head-up display could be brighter. But these are small complaints in a vehicle that gets the fundamentals so right. The 2027 Telluride succeeds because it understands its audience. It's comfortable enough for school runs, spacious enough for road trips, refined enough to feel premium, and capable enough to explore beyond the pavement when adventure calls. In a crowded SUV market, many vehicles try to be everything. The Telluride simply focuses on being exactly what most families need, and that's why it continues to stand out.